What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Omega Greed YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Jeffrey. Hey, what's up? And yeah, we do a whole bunch of cool, fun, interesting things. But in today's video, we're talking about something that I think a lot of people are curious about, and I think actually it would be really useful to give other people some advice on this topic. Today, we're talking about trying to find a apartment inside LA when you're moving across country. So this is like an instance when like you're moving here, you can't necessarily go and like look at apartments, you know, in person necessarily, but you're going to be moving here. So this is kind of what we did. Now, if you guys are new to my channel, me and my fiance, we just moved to LA from Buffalo, New York. We basically moved across country in the height of COVID. And with that being said, we didn't have enough time to really come here first to look at physical apartments to see which ones we wanted. So we kind of had to go with what was the best apartment inside of the area that we were going to be working in. And we kind of had to like look for like inside our price range, someplace that we thought was going to be a good place. So for us, our main criteria was going to be, we wanted at least a 2-bedroom. We didn't really care about 2-bath, but our place does have 2 baths, 2-bedroom, off-street parking, and we wanted like a nice, decent place to be at. And the dogs are literally touching this. Come on, dogs. These dogs will not leave me. Tried to keep the dogs in here, but they start touching the tripod. Anyways, so our main thing was to find a place that was cool, comfortable, not too expensive, close enough to where we worked, and also off-street parking. So with that in mind, we didn't know anything about any of the areas or like which places were the nice places to look, and everything like that. So in doing research, we kind of figured out the kind of area that we wanted to live in from other people doing videos, other people explaining like what are the different areas inside LA. But still though, we were kind of basically coming sight unseen and really didn't fully know like what's a good place, where should we go, what the whole deal is. So the thing that we did, which is surprisingly enough, the one day I was thinking about it, and I don't know why I never like actually thought about it. Literally, I just used apartments.com. Now I know you book Marketplace and other groups like that, but the big thing is though, what other people have warned other people about, there are a lot of scammers out there. So for us, the main thing was we wanted to like find a place that was owned at least by like a property management place, just because we were literally coming across country, and if we were going to be giving someone money, we wanted to make sure that it was a legit place that we were actually going to be renting out. So for us, we went to apartments.com. We looked up the area, looked at the different price ranges, and looked at the different places that we wanted to be at. With that in mind, the place that we're at now, it is part of another property management place, so we were able to see like their actual listings for when they had their listing for this place and other listings for other apartment complexes around here, or just other apartment complexes. That was the biggest thing. I wanted to like look up the actual leasing company, look up to make sure that they were like a credited and like a reputable company, and that they rented out to other places as well. It wasn't just like some hole in the wall they were like renting some place out at and looking to scam you or something like that. So that was the biggest thing for me. I wanted to make sure, hey, we're going sight unseen. I want to make sure like it's a real place. They have real like credit and they have multiple places to them. So that was one of the things that I was really trying to make sure like we at least looked for that. Now with that in mind, we found a couple different places that we were looking at. We actually did contact a couple different places and people got back to us. Now here's the one thing though that I've been finding, especially now that we're here, there are plenty of places for rent. So don't feel like, oh my God, if you find one place, like I got to get this place immediately, like right now, otherwise I'll never find a place. No. Don't think like that. I thought like that as well. Now that I'm here, especially now with COVID and everything like that, people are moving out of the city and people are always moving in, people are always moving out. There are a ton of apartments, like literally going up and down any of these streets around here. We see plenty of apartments for rent, plenty of places open. So don't feel like, oh my God, I have to immediately jump on this one place or it's going to be gone. When we were looking, we had multiple different places that we were looking at. Some people that we were getting in contact with, they were rude, and it was like, okay, click. Like, no, don't waste your time. There are plenty of other places out there. Don't feel like super pressured. That's the one thing I am finding. Like people have said in like New York City, if you find a apartment, like they're like, look, you better put an application in right now, this very second, otherwise it's gonna be gone like tomorrow in like 1 hour. But at least I'm finding here, at least so far, and our findings, yeah, there's some pressure, but yeah, oh yeah, like for example, the one place that we did get in contact with, the guy who, he was a jerk, like on the phone, and it was like, nope, I don't care. I don't care if you were paying like half of the rent. I'm not renting from this place, because I think the guy was the landlord, and it just didn't vibe with him at all. Literally, we were like, okay, cool, whatever, didn't contact him again. And he was like, on the phone, he was like, yeah, okay, well, make sure you put your application in, because we're gonna, we have two other people who are looking at this place too. So if you want to, put your application in. We didn't even waste our time. Didn't even put the application in, didn't even care, like, no. Literally, like, a couple of days later, he contacted us again and was like, hey, are you still interested in this place? And we were like, nope, I'm sorry, we signed a lease somewhere else. Yeah, this is what I mean. So like, don't feel pressured at all. Honestly, like looking around, there's always places for rent. Now, with that in mind, what we did when we went to apartments.com, we looked up different places. The place that we did find, the place that we're at now, the landlord who picked up, they were super nice, super courteous, and like, just kind of vibed with the actual people very, very well. Here's the thing that they did, especially now with COVID, I think it had really opened up people's minds of you can do things virtually a lot easier. What they did for us, they did a virtual walkthrough of the actual place, of what it looks like. This is what it looks like. This is what, the other apartment looks like. Cause I think we were looking for like two different ones here. They showed us both. And it was like really, really nice. So, doing like a virtual walkthrough, showing what the place looked like and everything like that, that helped out a lot to kind of ease our mind to be like, okay, this is what it physically looks like. And I think now, especially, a lot of people had that mindset of, oh yeah, this is literally, COVID, we're doing a lot of things virtually. It's not that big of a deal anymore. Just do a virtual walkthrough. And honestly, I think at this point in time, if a company or if some place will not do that for you, don't even waste your time. Don't waste your time. Go on to someone else, because there's plenty of other people out there that, especially right now, they're looking for people who want to rent from, like they're looking for tenants. And if someone can't accommodate you on that, I wouldn't even waste my time. They won't do a virtual walkthrough for you. And with us, our other biggest issue was going to be finding a place that would allow us to have 2 dogs. At first, we thought it was going to be kind of hard. Like some places were like, no, we don't really let you have dogs. And because we have 2 huskies, they're above 50 pounds. And, we were trying to find a place that would do that. But honestly, doing more and more like research, there's plenty of places that are out here that will allow you to have dogs. Now, the good thing is though, well, good and bad. A lot of places did have an extra deposit you had to put down. Some places were like an extra amount of money, per month for your animals, which that's not too uncommon. The place that we're in now, they didn't do that. We just put like extra deposit down, and yeah, that's pretty much it. We don't pay anything extra for the dogs a month. Good thing, we have the 2 huskies. They don't really make much noise or really do much. They will howl. But that's really, really, really like rarely, but they don't bark or anything like that. So, you honestly wouldn't even know that they're here. Like they're literally like here now. You wouldn't even know. But yeah, so don't feel pressured if you do have an animal and like, okay, you'll never find a place that allows people to have animals. Trust me, LA, this is one thing if you're gonna find. LA is a dog town. Plenty of people have dogs. Literally like on our street, people are always walking their dogs up and down the street. We see multiple dogs. You will definitely find a place that will allow you to have your animals and allow you to have your dog. You just gotta be a little bit patient and keep looking at different places. The other thing for us that we were really concerned about was finding off-street parking as well. And let me tell you guys one thing that you guys may not really know. So a lot of like, just depending on where you live, if you live in like a residential area, if you don't have off-street parking and you have to park on the street, there's like permits that they give out for people if they can park on that street. So you can't just pull up on any street and just park. You actually have like an actual permit thing that you put on your like window visor that shows that you are allowed to park in this designated area. I think they do that so people just can't park on like random streets and stuff like that. It's actually pretty smart, but it can be annoying. So if you have off-street parking, you gotta be careful about that. At least the good thing is though, it's gonna be the same people parking in the same area, like up and down the same streets. So it's not like that big of a deal, but for us, we wanted off-street parking. We wanted to have somewhere our cars gonna be inside, like a driveway, parking lot, something. We just didn't want our cars out on the street just because of, yeah, this is LA. people do drive crazy out here, and you've seen literally cars run into parked cars all the time. So we wanted to make sure that didn't happen. So that's the reason why we wanted to have off-street parking. Now, we'll say if you're going to be in like a smaller place, that might be harder to find. If you're going for like a big complex, a lot of times they'll just have that like a giant parking garage. So that's not that hard to find. If you want that, extra security, you can definitely find that. There are actually like a lot of places even around us that are like kind of smaller complexes that they do have some parking garage space underneath the actual building. So yeah, if you're looking for that, you can definitely find that. You just gotta like look around a little bit more. And that's the reason why, honestly, like I really do like apartments.com and even like Zillow's. You can like sort everything out with like the things that you want in the apartment. Like if you do go to some of these other places and other sites, it is kind of like it is what it is. Me personally, I think it's fine if you want to, go that route. It's just, you have to be a little bit more careful. Like the type of apartments that are going to be on like those other sites, there may not be to the same quality level that's going to be on like a, like a bigger website or something like that. Other quick things you want to make sure that you do before you move out here, if you are coming from a place where you can't come and like look at it personally beforehand, which I do know some people will come out here like a week or two, they'll come out, stay at a hotel and like look around different places and put the applications in and everything like that. You can do that, and like honestly, that probably would be the better option. But with us, we had jobs and everything lined up that we kind of had to. We had a timeline to be here, and it would waste too much money to just come out here, spend a week here, staying at a hotel, and just like looking at different stuff. We skipped all of that, found the right place, got the applications in, got everything in, deposit, and just we were like, all right, when we get there, that's gonna just be our place. That's the other thing you gotta think about. You can do shorter leases or you can do longer leases. You can do like a 6-month leases at certain places as well. So if it's not the perfect place for you, you can always find another place. And if you're coming like just by yourself, you can definitely do, the roommate situation and stuff like that. Me personally, like we're not doing that. But you can do that if you're coming by yourself. I know a lot of other people have done that, but you just got to do your research on the actual area and like make sure it has the things that you really want. If you're coming by yourself, honestly, it'd be a lot easier. You could honestly just, jump in with like someone who's like subletting a room, or, if someone needs like a roommate, you can do that. That's where a lot of those Facebook market or Facebook groups come in handy. Different Facebook groups that you can join that will let you see different apartment places. Like I even joined the Los Angeles Sell Things Fast like page. People post apartments in there as well. Once again, you just gotta be a little wary. Kind of like look at the place and then actually look at it like on Google Maps as well. Just kind of see the area, see what it is and everything like that. Just do your research on it. But really though, there are a lot of scammers out there. So I would just be careful with that. But the other quick thing though, I will give you some advice. If you are moving like completely out of state and you're just jumping into a place like sight unseen, do what we did as well. Look at Google Maps, do like the street view as well, and like kind of like physically walk around like on Google Maps just so you can see the area and see like kind of what things look like. That will help you out a lot. Like for us, we want to like look at like, okay, where's our closest store? Where's our closest this? What's over here, what's over there, just so we can get a good surrounding, just a better general picture of what the actual area looks like, and just to kind of know like, okay, what's around here, where can I go, what can I do that's in walking distance as well, or if you have your car, what's in driving distance that is close around you inside the, the close proximity. You just want to be very careful of where you are and like really just do your research and like look at the actual area. But once again though, if one place, if they're being weird and they're just kind of being like kind of wishy-washy, honestly, don't even waste your time. There are plenty of other places out there. Trust me, I've seen them driving literally anywhere and everywhere. There are so many apartments always for rent, especially now. There's plenty of apartments for rent, so don't feel pressure to be like, if I gotta give these people, like I gotta bend over backwards for these people. Like no, don't feel that way at all. Because I gotta be honest with you. Once again, if you're looking to move here and you've never been here and you're trying to like just move here, this is a city where you gotta kind of get at it and you gotta kind of go for it. So if someone's being weird, someone's being this and someone's being that, honestly, just don't waste your time. You'll find another apartment. Hey guys, this was just a short, quick video. I want to give you guys some my personal information about moving to LA when you've never been here, sight unseen, finding an apartment. This is what we did. And let me know guys down in the comment section below. Are you guys moving to LA? Where are you guys coming from? And tell me, have you found your apartment yet? Thank you guys so much. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like this video, give it a like. Follow me on Instagram, Omega Greed, same name as the YouTube channel. Go to the website, geekswithcards.com, where you can buy the merch. And yeah, guys, we will see you guys in the next video. See you guys.